G'day and welcome back. I'm Ken Grant with Motivated Branding, and today I'd like to bring to you two parallel stories about personal empowerment. Well, one of them is going to end up that it's not as powering as one would hope, which is the point of the story, but let me go back. I was at a restaurant recently with my family, and there was a 20-minute wait. Not really my favorite. I'm not that patient, but 20 minutes, like, okay, got the kids. It's a good restaurant, so we waited. While we waited though, it's interesting because my wife works for Nordstrom Corporate, so she's very in tune with customer service. We're watching the staff move around the restaurant. There's a hum going on. People seem happy enough. And all of a sudden we catch the eye of, we see where the manager is. The manager's stuck behind a bar, and I mean, well, we'll come back to what stuck means. Stuck behind a bar, and all she's doing is ringing up breakfast receipts. And then, you know, this is 20 minutes, so you get to watch a lot of this person, right? She never once got out from behind the bar to go work the room. She never got once from behind the bar to come up and see if she could help expedite things better. She never once got behind the bar just to see if she could get him more involved. She literally stood there like, I can't even tell you how frustrating it was just to watch how she just stood there, and you know, she had to do a slight transaction. Great. It's not like they're doing that many turnovers that it's a full-time job. Get out from behind the bar, work the room, do something to help move and expedite things along. Get more involved. Now, parallel to that story, at Christmas time, my family and I were at a Nordstrom Rack. It's not even just a mainline Nordstrom store. It's the Nordstrom Rack. Not to belittle that too much, but it's the Nordstrom Rack. It's one level down, right? I say this on purpose and you'll understand why. One level down for Nordstrom, apparently to Nordstrom, does not ever mean one level down. It might mean that they discount stuff, great. But from a attention to detail from the staff and management standpoint, oh my goodness. You could see the manager, you could tell he was the manager, he just had this aura around him. It was this guy just doing his thing. He was involved, he was chatting with the staff, he was chatting with them, he was chatting with us, he was chatting with everybody, but you could see him like moving through and working the room, and he was so hands-on, not to the point of being a control freak, far from it, but he was literally engaged and involved to the point where you could just tell that he was orchestrating this place so beautifully. It was really fun to watch. Like, he's the manager, and he's so just in the flow, and you could just tell from the staff standpoint like how amazingly empowering that is, not just for him, but also to the staff. And then as a customer, you're like, oh wow, this thing is just slick. So I wanted to paint those two pictures, because if you are a manager, just think about which way you can be more involved, more engaged, more inside of the situation that you are managing. Here's one person, way standoffish, couldn't have cared at all. And here's this other person who is so caring, so involved, so connected, that it painted this starkly different parallel. And they're two managers. Two managers that just see the world and see their world so polar different that I just had to bring it up. So if you are in that position, choose this one, not this one. Choose this one. Choose to be involved. Choose to get to just be part of the program, because you know what? I now think of that guy as the brand, which is exactly what I should. It's not about shoes and it's not about shirts. It's about the people that make the brand. Their team does. So until next time, this is Ken Grant with Motivated Branding.